All right, let's talk about these night shifts. Let's talk about them. Let me just get it out of my system.
I'm sick of working night shifts. I'm tired. I'm not getting enough rest. Oh my God, this is no longer serving me. I gotta get into day shifts. Something's gotta give.
I don't like them. I don't like working night shifts. There, I said it. I don't like working night shifts, and something has got to give, because lately this has been my life. That's been my rant for the last week or so, and I feel like, okay, Chandra, rant over. You have talked about it enough. Let's reel it in. Let's bring it in and put a different spin on this. So if you want to know how to cope with night shift, even when you hate it, keep watching. Hey guys, it is your girl Nurse Shawnee, and let's just dive into how do we cope with working a particular shift in the hospital and you hate it. Because this can also be applied to days, because there are some people who are like, girl, you cannot pay me to work day shifts. And I feel you, sis, because I'm at the point where you cannot pay me to work these night shifts, okay? So I'm going to give you 5 tips that have helped me when I've had a more rational mind about it, okay? Let's get into it, okay? So the first thing is the obvious thing. Sleep. When you are working night shift, you gotta rest before your shift. You have to. And I know from personal experience, when I don't get adequate rest before my shift, I am like a crazy person. But then there's also this wall from 3 to 5. You're going boom, hit that wall. I feel like regardless of how much sleep you've gotten, because you should be asleep at 3 a.m. Let's just be honest. We should be asleep at that time. But I find that on the days when I'm able to properly rest before work, that 3 to 5 a.m. wall is not as crucial for me. And so we all know the recommendation is to get 8 hours or more of sleep. To be honest, I don't remember the last time I got 8 hours of sleep, point blank period. But I know for me, I function well on a minimum of 6 hours of rest. And lately, I have not been doing that. I sometimes have gone to work with no sleep at all. Like last night, I didn't take a nap at all. That's not that's not the business, okay? So you have to get sleep before your shift. 2, the second thing that really helps me work night shifts is water. You gotta drink your water. Now, I know a lot of us night shift warriors, we love our coffee. We live off of that good old caffeine. And I'm not telling you not to drink your coffee. Don't come for me. I understand that the caffeine gives us the push through, and I gotta have my coffee some nights, but I really tried not to drink a lot of caffeine stimulants overnight, because I feel like by the time I get home, if I have drank coffee my whole shift, by the time I get home, I can't lay down and rest. And so, yeah, it's like a fine line of balance when it comes to drinking coffee, but water will definitely sustain you, because your body can function when you are well hydrated. And along those same lines, the third thing is food. You got to give your body food that's going to allow it to keep on moving, because our bodies are like a machine. It's like your car. If you don't give it the right kind of gas, you're not going anywhere, right? And so you have to make sure that you're eating properly. Now, I hear a lot of people say, I work overnight, I'm not going to eat because I really should be sleeping. You can't do that. Your body needs fuel. You're going to get fuel from food, from good food. Let me tell you, when I was a new grad nurse, oh my God, honey, we used to eat night shift. We used to eat. everything, chicken boxes, French fries, just all Indian food, Chinese food. There was one lady I work with, I love her dearly. When we came into work, she'd be like, what we eating tonight? What we eating? And some days I would be like, what? One, I can't even afford to eat out no more. And she would be like, girl, I got you. So we ate good, okay? That's when I started to see my weight creep up working these nights. But you got to give your body good food and nutrition. So what I do is I always try to take my lunch when I'm on this new assignment, because they don't even have a cafeteria. If you don't take your food there, you are screwed, okay? At my per diem job, there is a cafeteria. It opens up at midnight. So you do have some food options. Not always the greatest stuff, but there are options. Anyway, make sure that you have the things that you need for your body. So I like to eat smaller meals. So that means that I have a small meal, normally some kind of protein, some kind of vegetable. And then I have snacks like fruits, like yogurt, like things that I can quickly consume, because you know you got to keep it moving when you're working on the floor. So you got to eat. The fourth thing is your mindset about it. You may be working nights. You may have to be that nurse that you're the new nurse on the unit and you at the bottom of the totem pole. So you got to work these nights. So you got to change your mindset about it. And as opposed to me being the whiny nurse that I have been the last couple of weeks, like, I don't want to do this. Like, if that is what you have signed up for and what you are committed to, you got to change your mindset about it. Because when we look at things negatively, it kind of makes the situation much worse than it is. Like, it may not be so horrible, but if we keep on looking at it negatively, of course, it is going to become this thing that you're like, I don't like it. And it's, you know, it's just not going to be a positive experience for you. And I'm all about having positive experiences. And so sometimes I got to catch myself like, stop. This is what you signed up for. Like right now I am on a contract. And I have extended my contract. I can't believe I did that, but I've extended my contract till November. So I'm locked into these nights until November. And that's what it is. So it would not serve me to go to work every day like, oh my God, I hate working these night shifts, when I know I have from June till November to do it. Like, that's just crazy. And then the fifth thing that I want to tell you along those lines is, if it no longer serves you, make a plan to change it, because you have the power to change anything in your life that is no longer serving you. I have determined that these nights are no longer serving me. There are things about it that are great. The workflow at night is better. There's not as much leadership and people walking around. There's less visitors. Pre-COVID, there's less visitors in the hospital at night. And overall, night shift nurses are just a lot more laid back. Sorry, day shift nurses, y'all be a little high strung. But there are things about it that work. But for me, my quality of life is so super important to me. If something no longer serves you, we don't want to go into panic mode. Like, I got to jump ship right now, because that's just going to make you have anxiety. What you have to do is make a plan to change whatever it is that's going on in your life that is no longer working for you. And so that comes with steps. So for me, I know that I have this contract from now until November. And so my plan is, when I go into contract negotiations for my next assignment, I am making the conscious decision that I have to go to day shift, because it's just what's going to work to make me feel better. Like, we spend so much time at work as nurses and healthcare providers, 12-hour shifts. That's a long time. I don't want to be cranky and crabby at work. I want to be the best nurse that I can be to serve my patients, because that's what it is about. And if I don't feel good, I can't do that. And so that is the plan that I'm making moving forward, okay? So you can get through situations that you don't like. It is all about kind of taking a step back from the level of discomfort and really looking at what it is. What are we really dealing with? And how can I make this shift? How can I make it a better situation for me? So I hope you guys have found this information helpful. I even feel better after I talked that out with y'all. Thank you for letting me talk to y'all about it, okay? Y'all are the best. Alrighty, so if you are a healthcare worker that works at night and you have a different perspective, or you got some more tips that you can add to this, drop down in the comments. We would love to hear what works for you, night shift warriors, because I know it's some of y'all out there that's like ride or die. I'm team nights all the way, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.